I've been meaning to put this on the channel for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it until now. This is my first AR build. Built this spring of last year, I want to say. It's a PSA kit. I can't remember the name of the kit. Do you remember what it's called? It's just a, we already had this Omni hybrid lower laying around, and the kit came with everything you needed besides the stripped lower. So it came with the trigger and all the springs and everything, the grip, the buttstock, the barrel, the rail, came with all that. I added the bipod, foregrip, and the scope to it. But all in all, we just had this laying around. Even if we didn't, you can pick these in Anderson's up before all this stupid COVID shit, for usually on sale for $35–40. And then their kit was only like $300. So basically I built this rifle for $300. It's a Bushnell AR-15 AR-223 scope. It's a 1:4 power tactical scope. This is an M-Lok. That's a UTG. Everything else besides the lower is PSA. So anyways, I wanted to bring it out today and show you guys. We'll do some shooting with it, hit some steel with it, try to do some groups probably, see how it runs. I got a mag of brass in there, and then we'll switch out to steel and make sure that works as well. So I had to take the scope off to transport it because I need to get a bigger gun case. So I'll throw the scope on. We'll just put it back on there. I'm going to make sure it's still zeroed. 25 yards here. Take a few shots and make sure we're still on zero before I start lighting up the range. So right now I'm just shooting. Both will be 55 grain, full metal jacket. I can't remember. This is probably American Eagle or something like that, Federal. I was going to say PMC, but it doesn't look shiny enough to be PMC, but it's just one of your standard brands. Maybe it says on the back. Oh, it is PMC. I guess they're a little bit weathered from sitting in that mag for probably a year. 55 grain full metal jacket, and that's what the Wolf steel case I have is too. How is that stuck? For some reason my charging handle's stuck. Try to break this down and see why. It's like, so it's not the tube. I don't understand. It's like literally. Can it catch on the It could be.
So if you get a small screwdriver, stick in there.
Yeah, in my kit. Yeah. Never had any issues out of it before. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's like, come over here so I'm not pointing this at you. Alright, so we had to tap down on the charging handle with my brass punch little hammer and broke it loose, but it's still sticking. Now it's not the charging handle itself, because you can see that's real nice and loose. So it's got to be this bolt sticking, but I'm not seeing anything. There doesn't appear to be any rust or anything. Okay. Same goes for in here. It's really hard for me to see because it's sunny out if it's picking this up or not. But I don't see any rust in there. I mean, there's a little bit of like carbon buildup and stuff, so it probably just needs lubricated. Haven't done that in a while, but I'm getting it to open and close now, so it'll probably free up after a few shots. But yeah, that's weird. That's a first. I thought maybe the bolt froze up or something in there, like maybe a little rust, but I don't see anything. There. Whatever it is, it's working free. I probably just need to lube the damn thing. I've shot it a few times last year. I think I had it out once this year, and I haven't sprayed anything down. So, probably just a little bit dry. That's 3 in the same hole. Yeah. Alright, check it at 50 now. Rangefinder says 52 yards. Go. I believe it's 0 to 100 if I remember correctly. So hit some of these targets and then I'll see if I can do a little group at 100. Alright, so we're gonna run Wolf 55 grain steel cased, just to make sure it'll run them. Turn my scope down for the close ones. Ah, safety. Let me turn it up now, get further out. 100 yards. You can see how much I'm moving through that scope compared to iron sights. The iron sights is just the scope. I can see just how much I'm moving. It's crazy. Some of those were headshots. That's a half size human torso. Well, that's a little closer. Full size. It's about full size. About 20-25 yards. That's why I like the tactical scopes. I'm pretty good with a scope as far as like getting in focus real quick, and on one power I can just immediately get focused like as a red dot or something. That's why I really like this tactical scope with no zoom, up to 4 power, and they also make them up to a 1 to 6 power, but they get a lot more expensive once you go that high. I hit these. Alright, say something for you. Alright, I got the got a fresh target out there at 100. You can see it under the tree there. I'm gonna do a group on there, see what I can group, and then man, it's really hard to see that red one just to the right. But I just painted that one is a half scale torso. I'm gonna light that up after I do my group. I apologize, I forgot to bring my GoPro to set it up there to where I can splice the video so you can see me shooting and hitting the target at the same time. So what we'll do, I'll just take the shots, and without cutting the footage, I'll just fast forward it through it as we walk down there to go see what the group is. Hey, we're back to the PMC brass 55 grain. Oh, ready there. Whee! Alright, you coming? Well, if my grip on the paper's trash, the grip rapid firing on the torso is pretty good. I was having a hard time seeing the paper on only that 4x magnification. It was barely bigger around than the center crosshair, so it kind of blocked out the bullseye. I couldn't see it very much. Let me see that. Well, it looks like I flung some. Tell pretty clear that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the group there. I don't know what the hell happened there. I obviously flung those. So that, you know, from here to there is an inch, I believe, roughly. So that's just a hair over an inch group at 100 yards, and clearly I flung those ones. So that is, you can see that's 2 shots right there. 2 shots right there, 1 right there. So, other than me horribly flinging these two, there's your group right there, which is pretty damn good for a budget AR. That's just barely over MOA. That's like 1.25 inches right there. And, yeah, like I said, I could barely even see it. My crosshairs were covering about this much that way, and this much that way. Like, I only saw little pie slices of the target. Hopefully it showed up okay in the video, but there was the somewhat rapid fire on the, again, this is half-size silhouette here. Alright, pretty satisfied with that.